Previously on Saving Throw. In the wake of battle, our heroes managed to save a friend and earned a few moments of peace. However each of us does, we all find ourselves awake in comfortable beds in small but cozy rooms, as we all awake in the vineyard of the Carverstone family. And Ron Carverstone / Doobie slips you all a small pouch each. Ooh. And in that pouch, 300 gold each.
Oh, fuck.
And a joint.
Fuck yeah.
But not everything was so simple and so easy.
It's not always about what you can do or what you should do. Sometimes it's about what you choose not to do, even if you had the strength.
Errol's sentence drifts off again, and you hear the dulled creak of grinding teeth as he tenses his jaw. Doc, what do you do when you've done all you can? And now we get ready for the big day in Saving Throw, Shattered. I'm trying to think how many shots I want to give you here. Okay, so also here's how I'm gonna tweak Scry a little bit for you.
That's fair.
Which is I'm not taking anything away. I'm just making it a little more streamlined for you. Here's what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna give you a certain number of scries, like free, basically just free, in between events. Mm-hmm. And here's how these are going to happen, is that I'm going to say you attempt to scry X number of times. Yeah. And X number of them succeed. So it's just going to be like, oh, we had 10 days off and 3 of them succeeded or something like that. It'll be more than that, but you got to say. And then what that'll be is that'll never affect your thing going into an individual day.
Okay.
Like you know, so you'll always have that in your 5th level spell slot.
Cool.
Who would you like to target with Scry today?
Oh, so I'm just picking one person.
If you want to do multiple, it's fine.
So my big 3 before we go into this next sequence are going to be.
My big 3 are One Piece, Dragon Ball,
and Naruto. My big 3 are TL,
Paul
obviously.
Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett.
Nice. TL is obviously the number 1. Prince Alec is huge as well,
okay,
especially
so TL,
because it's his coordination. And I mean, I feel like Herzog, like fucking
yeah.
What the fuck? Because this motherfucker tried to kill TL. Like, what the fuck? Like, we don't know who the big bad is.
I had one thing maybe before you do this scrying, Zach.
That you can advise someone to party.
Sure, yeah, I'm open. I talk with y'all.
I just wanted to talk to the party about this now that we're not in front of the authority.
Yeah.
What if Herzog isn't a warlock and got Eldritch Blast from Leo?
I think that was.
Oh.
Well, we know he knows.
Very good sense. I mean,
here's a question that I have for all of you. Wind, have you communicated to all of them that you are able to hear the song now?
I don't think so.
Oh. Interesting.
Then yes, you have no way of knowing that he is also speaking in the song to an extent.
Okay.
You would at least have seen him mouthing words.
Yeah, but like we don't know fucking shit about shit, Win. Come on.
That's true. Darmay said about him not being like a wizard or a warlock, but just being like a special thing.
Darmay's concerns seem to be much more vested in, like, I think she thinks we might be thinking too small potatoes about this. Like, he might be a whole nother bitch.
Yeah. That's what made me think about it is like, and even if he has always been able to speak the song, or he just recently learned it, because we also don't know what the limitations are of the things he can learn. Maybe he can also learn to speak the song from that, because we don't. That's the thing to me that would explain why Marin never heard it, as if he wasn't always speaking it, because he didn't know it yet. So either from the book that he stole, or from like, we just kind of told Leo to leave. We don't know what fucking happened to Leo after that. Like Herzog could have caught up with him. Yeah, haven't heard a peep. So like Herzog could have caught up, sucked his magic juice out, and killed him. Like, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Suck.
Yeah. sucked his half.
I just wanted
Caught
to
up
put
to
that
him,
out there
sucked his
before I forgot about it.
Sucked his essence out right through his dude.
Yeah, so those are my big three.
Okay, where do you want to start?
Let's start TL. She's the number one, obviously.
Okay, and she has to roll like a 17 or some shit to resist this?
She does have to roll a 17. I think it's wisdom. Let me double check that. Wisdom. Yes, wisdom saving throw. Set plus 17.
You succeeded twice.
Fuck yes.
I'm going to give you one now, and then I'm going to give you one depending on how your result of Herzog goes, because it depends which scene I want to read here. TL.
Oh, one small thing. When you fail scrying, isn't this a list that they know that like someone was trying to look at them?
No, they do
actually
not.
do not think so.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah,
I thought it was
scrying is so good.
No. So
I thought
scrying. Let me read these first, and then we talk about scrying because things will change. Or they won't change, but they'll make sense.
No,
TL.
it doesn't mention that. Anyway, sorry.
TL is somewhere.
Okay, yeah, no.
Somewhere cold. Ruins, but not of anything descriptive, or descriptive, I guess I should say.
Okay.
Something long since abandoned. TL shoots. An arrow arcs through the air and passes through, for lack of a better word, a ring. A ring of bolting, crackling blue and purple and red magic. And in it, the arrow twists and bursts, growing in size before surging forward and crashing into a stone building. The building crumbles into burnt dust, a heavy and awful crunching sound as it gives under its own weight. And Alistair, you see Herzog.
Oh.
Eyes, hands, and amulet glowing. And he's gotten another hat, the bastard. He looks tired, haggard, burnt out, and hands move to his knees to rest as you see him breathe heavily, and a few loose strands of wispy magic actually leave his mouth, like corporeally, visibly. Again, is Tail's simple instruction as she pulls magic into her hand and begins to form another arrow. Can I get an investigation check, Alistair?
You sure can. Come on. Papa needs a brand new bag. That's 17 plus investigations plus 5, 20 through 2.
You know, this seems to be a much more condensed magical effect than her usual arrows, like the ones she pops off with ease. She's more like actually constructing an arrow here. Like this is a different bit of preparation than her usual attacks.
She's doing the charge shot, basically.
But it's not the one that she like shot at.
Not the mega charge shot that could kill God, but the charge shot.
Yes, but also like not the one she shot at Maren with, and not the one she shot at Shadju with. This is something also different. Something you haven't seen her do before. Is the main thing I'm getting at here.
Okay.
There is a pause as the two look at each other, and TL eventually just repeats, "Again, Herzog," with a greater firmness. But after a few moments, Herzog just doesn't. Insight check, Alistair.
So, sorry, just to be clear, she's shooting these arrows at him. He's doing what in response previously?
No. Right, okay, I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I clarified a bit more. No. He had like basically cast some kind of spell. And then she shot that spell, and then it went boom.
Okay. He's probably doing the shield. It's a 15 insight. I know.
TL seems like ready to snap at that or something.
15's good. Let me be clear.
Hold on.
Okay.
But doesn't. Instead, she flicks her hands and the magic bow and arrow fade. Look, you're doing better. Very much so. She softens her tone a bit, but it feels weird. It almost seems genuine, but there's clearly something wrong about it. But we have to keep going. It has to be perfect. Look, we only get one shot at this, boy. Everything we've worked for rides on this. Now cast it again. Another pause. But Herzog once again does conjure. And now you see it in more full. It is a ring, like I said, but it is clearly an amplifying spell as you look at it. TL shoots Alistair.
TL shoots Alistair?
Yes, TL shoots Alistair. TL shoots, and Alistair, once again, her arrow passes through that ring, and you watch a little closer now as once it passes the ring that Herzog makes, the bolt grows bigger and stronger, and then surges forward and boom against another broken old building. The bolt is not big enough. Not enough to crack the hearth, not by a long shot. But compared to the one shot just at the beginning of this little moment, the improvement is nothing short of terrifying. Here's let me give you a nicer look at this whole scene.
Thank you.
You zoom in on Herzog and TL, still working together. Herzog has cast some sort of like little ring, like a Superman fly through the ring's target.
Wow.
TL shoots it. When her arrow passes through it, her arrow gets bigger and meaner, and then it hits a building and blows it up.
Yeah.
After this, they do. TL was like, "That ain't enough.
Okay.
Do it again, bitch."
Gotcha.
They do it again. It's a little better, not like a huge improvement, but the amount that it is better, considering that was
Gotcha.
a matter of a minute, is no good.
He's the Joker, the Balatro Joker multiplier. He got it a little bit higher.
No, I mean they're working on without they probably can't build another Force Crystal Interrupter, so they're trying to go back to the default method that Kasira and Ravio were able to use to amplify TL's arrow.
Yeah,
she's trying to get just Herzog.
Listen, my Balatro reference is great. Just
What I
put that out
said
there.
was right. Shut the fuck up.
Chris got mad. What I said was right.
And we're gonna pause on TL for a second because I want to give you the. Do you want to go to the Prince? Or do you want to go to Herzog next?
I mean, I feel like we kind of got some Herzog. I'd rather hear the Prince.
Okay. You've got a well. What? So, what's your connection to the Prince, smart guy?
Oh, right, because if scrying gives me advantages, based on how well I know the target.
I think it's a 0 here. So it's like knowledge, first hand knowledge.
Yeah, you did it one time.
Knowledge, second hand would give him a +5. It's more than you've heard of him. First hand, you've met the target. You have met the Prince, so it'd be a 0. Familiar, I would not say you know the target well.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay.
And then connection. Okay, connection, likeness, or picture. That's actually really easy to get. There's paintings of this guy. All right, I'll give him a -2. I'm not going to say this is going to be a particularly hard one in the first place. So what's he's got to beat like a 19?
17.
Another 17? Oh, okay.
Wait.
Well, it's 7. The check 17 for him. He just gets a -2.
Yes. 17.
I don't want this to.
Well, he got a
Wisdom.
4.
Oh, well, fuck this guy then.
How common? This is more of just a question. How common are like 9th level casters equivalent?
There's maybe 100 alive.
Okay.
Damn.
So this is not something that like people would like be warded.
100's even like too high. Maybe 50.
Yeah.
Like people who we've met that can cast 9-level spells are Arle, Kasira, and Darmay.
Oh, sorry.
Darmay's I would say it doesn't even count because it's more of like a legendary action.
By 9th level casters, I mean casters who can cast 5th level spells.
Oh, sorry. At 9th level can cast. Several hundred to 1,000. There'd be a decent number of heroes, a decent number of like people in the Shatterguard. A lot of people over in Ekron probably. That's about it though, honestly. I mean, people at the Mages College.
Just wondering, like is Scry something that would be like
Well protected against.
unknown quantity?
Yeah, would a kingdom not have a way to block their royalty from getting spied on that easily?
Yeah.
It almost seems like this kingdom's fucked if everyone could just spy on the prince that easily.
That is a very good point.
I would say it's not everyone, no, but like you guys,
Yes, you're right.
we're like high level adventurers, I'd say. So
Yeah.
And it's also like worth note on that, just like I think that we haven't talked about a lot because it doesn't affect us obviously, but the Shatterguard's main job is to go against like unapproved magical use.
Yeah.
When magic is used, especially for larger spells, 5th level is a big fucking spell. There is a noted, like, the people who like sit, whose job it is to monitor the hearth, can feel a disturbance in the force type beat. And like that's the kind of shit that they would notice. I would say, to Elise's point, yes, I would say that pretty often the prince would have some sort of like, you know, he's got Shatterguard guards who literally guard him. That's their job, guarding. And like they would probably have some way of defending against this. What I would say from your ability to even cast Scry on him, Alistair, is that you could indicate that the prince himself does not have any sort of defense mechanism against this, at least on his own person.
Okay.
And we're going to zoom in.
He rolled a 4, so fuck him.
He rolled a 4, so fuck him. As we zoom into, probably unsurprisingly, the royal palace.
What?
What a crazy place for him to be!
No, he's
Not
not
a Burger King getting a Whopper? Damn.
That's where he poops.
Zoom in on him taking a
he's
shit.
royalty and he's just like us? Wow. He's so
Everybody poops.
Yeah, royalty don't poop.
He's ordering a Whopper, 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 Whopper.
He's at Taco Bell with his guards. Anybody want anything? Yes, we zoom into, probably unsurprisingly, the royal palace, just across the city, which I guess is actually pretty big. I wouldn't call the distance between me and Zach just across town. We zoom into the royal palace and into the bedchambers of the crown prince Alakir Ront, or Alec as he is more commonly known. His chambers, befitting a prince, are pretty massive. In addition to the actual bedroom, he has like a large sitting room / office set up just outside, with a writing desk, a chair, a few couches to sit on. You've seen rooms. But the prince doesn't sit. He paces the room, parchment in hand. Who does sit at the desk is another familiar face. Vessler.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, really?
I knew it.
The prince reads from a parchment. With that, I hope to lead with the same fervor, the same honor, and the same duty to you, to us, to all of Destinia, that my father did, my grandfather, and in the same vein as Emperor Talor as he... Oh my fucking god, this is not working. He throws the paper down. Arno, this is not working. We need something. I don't know, it lacks something. The ending is just so dull. Vessler stops writing and looks over at the prince. Insight check, Zachary.
Not my name, but I will do that for you nonetheless.
Yeah.
Insights. That's a +4. 15 again. Fuck. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me be clear. It's not bad.
Vessler is tired. That's the main insight. They're in fact both tired. You suspect they have been at whatever this is for an extended period of
They're
time.
doing speech writing bullshit. It's Ben Stein and Richard Nixon. Who gives a fuck?
Do you like? What do you want? What do you want from me? You chose to scry on him, and I wrote you 1,000 words about it. Like, get the fuck off
You
my
did
back.
not write 1,000 words. Give me more.
I'm copying. I'm seeing. Hang on.
Are you pasting?
1,023 words, motherfucker.
I'll read them all.
For scrying?
No, god damn it, just for this scene. Hold on. Vessler speaks. Well, it is rather dull, Alec. It's a coronation. Yes, and I'll already have thousands of people looking down the bridge of their noses thinking I'm unfit to lace my father's boots, let alone wear his crown. I need to... I don't know, inspire them or something. The prince finishes with an exasperated sigh, plopping himself down into a seat and letting his head roll back. Is it too late to make Adelaide do this? Shout out, god damn it, where's the patron name? Shout out patron Malta for Adelaide, the sister of the prince.
Oh, okay.
Who we'll meet later. Vessler speaks. You want to step down from the crown before you've even gotten it? Alec. Why not? I certainly don't care for it. I'll be like a sexy runaway bride. I hear the city of Vessa is lovely this time of year. Vessler shakes his head at that. Oh, Vessa is terrible most times of year. The hospitality is awful. And the two share a small laugh, but it doesn't last by any measure.
They
the
gay?
prince sits forward.
Chris, are they gay?
They're fucking.
They fucking.
Chris,
They're
gay?
fucking.
The prince continues.
Alistair, keep watching?
Want to have some gay sex, Max? Like we do all the time? Why, yes, Mr. Prince, let's have more of that gay sex.
And then everyone looks at the camera.
Alistair uses TL's earring to save this for his memories.
Wow. They got a record feature on the scrying orb. The prince speaks. I'll assume your eyes and ears haven't found our rogue hero since her attempt on Lady Carverstone. Unfortunately, nothing. No, we've turned over Herzog's apartment to find nothing much of interest. Really? We suspect someone from their side got there before we did. The prince speaks. Which one was Herzog? The silent one. Big hat. That's what rhymes it. Wizard or warlock, evidently. Right. Well, I guess I'll just have to go through with the coronation with Till of Kinmar and Herzog of Warlockery, and everyone in the Empire looking right at me. Great. Vessel clears his throat. You're in an unenviable position, but it's the position we often find ourselves in. I think it's what makes us worthy of our jobs, really, that we adapt and make ourselves able. Giving up is an option, but not for people like us. Prince sighs. I just want to leave the people with a reason to not... Excited's the wrong word for it. To be not scared, not afraid that we're dealing with some unbeatable monster and shadowy figures we have no means of stopping. I don't want them to see a scared boy unable to put a stop to the same things that killed his father. Alec pushes a hand through his hair. Sorry. Oh no, I don't mean to. Alec, if we avoid the word father around one another, I think it's going to make things a lot less awkward. Or I don't think it's going to make anything less awkward. There's a tension to Vessler's voice there. Insight check, Alistair.
Okay.
Just the what? It's not bad.
It's a 16. It's one better.
I told you. It's not bad.
There's a tension to Vessler's voice there, and you recognize it. It's the same one he had when he snapped at Marin when you met Vessler's shitty brother.
You gotta give me a little more
now.
context than that.
When we went, so where Troton is currently being held is the Imperial naval base in Rockmar. We went in there to learn that it is partially run by Vessler's brother.
Okay.
Also, Lord Vessler. They're both Lord Vessler. Byron is his name. Who, despite being a little younger than Vessler, it seemed, is an admiral in the Navy.
Okay.
And Marin clearly didn't like this guy, and they had a bit of a strange relationship, it seemed. Moving on. But he softens his tone with a breath. I think we're better off being awkward at that rate. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? And Vessler rises, plucking his cane from the desk and moving across the floor. He stands above the seated prince and extends a hand, running it through the prince's hair. Besides, your sister would make a terrible empress, and she wouldn't be able to stop herself from telling everyone to go fuck themselves the way you can.
Oh, they're so gay. What the fuck?
What was it? The prince replies, true, but I'd like to see TL take a swing at Adelaide. And the two noblemen share a laugh, and we're going to stop there because we can't spend all day with these two.
That's funny.
Chris?
Yes?
Can gay people have babies, biological children in this universe?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, no, this for world building, because the point of a king is to have children, right?
Yes.
I read what you said is impreg real.
I'm gonna make a controversial world building statement here. that for even though I've said that there is no homophobia and there is no racism or anything like that in RAIM, I will say that no, for biological humans, they still have to follow the same regular anatomical rules. So no.
No science babies.
Is there a magical means for it? I'm gonna say broadly no, outside of like some incredibly strange magical circumstance. Right. So to answer the question I think you're getting at, which is this kind of relationship above board, considering that two men in RAIM could not have a child, and that is like a king and a nobleman's whole job? No.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will say, I can't remember who it was, but someone made an allusion to like the rumor that the prince and Vessler are very close, like that kind of close.
Uh-huh.
I believe the term boinking was used.
Yes.
Damn. They gay as fuck.
They don't.
They're boinking.
They're daddy, though. We learned that.
Alistair blushes as hell while he ends this scrying session.
You go hit the end call button.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. We're dragging the scrying section, so I'm trying to.
That's fair.
Here are the next two things you get, because it's gonna be one success against TL and one success against Herzog. That's all your scrying wrapped up here. So the TL one, because I'm gonna give you the Herzog one last.
Okay.
TL is in a tavern somewhere, and she is disguised. She looks like a regular elf, decked out in what you would describe as like hunting attire, maybe like traveler's attire, something like that. But she's cast some sort of illusion spell or some sort of glamour to make herself not look like TL. And she is asking around at the bar, like asking various people if they've seen a dragon, particularly a dragon with green scales and a stony exterior.
Y'all say Chadia?
You see my dragon friend Chadia?
You see my dragon friend Chadia? She was trying to help me do some terrorism, and then she turned into a dragon, and we cannot fucking find her. It is very weird.
Turns out when people just fly away, it's a real pain in the dick to find them.
Can you please help me find my terrorist friend?
I'm assuming it's not enough to even make me roll and like what the location of this bar is. Stuff like that.
It's a dark tavern.
Yeah,
God knows where.
That's fair.
Here, actually, there's a bit to get here. Give me an investigation check.
You sure you don't want to be history or?
No, I don't think you like that.
I 17. That's higher than I've rolled.
Like here's the main thing you get is this is definitely not like a fancy establishment by any means. It seems to attract a sort of like rough sort, possibly a criminal tinge to the activity going on here. But the main crux of the thing you get is that TL is asking a pretty large variety of people, even in some instances paying for information. But most people are coming up with no.
Okay.
And lastly, we will zoom in to Herzog on a ship, looking at Rontmar in the distance. And he's also not alone. He's here with TL. And the remainder of the people on the deck look to be members of Troton's warband. You would recognize these as the kind of soldiers you fought in Adelmar. Yes, Herzog is here with TL, and he's clearly casting something. TL is speaking again. We have time now, albeit not as much as I would like. Marin and her pests keep hunting us. Will keep hunting us. It's only a matter of time before they discover us, or the stockpile, or worse.
Stockpile.
And a pause is there, as there's some sort of other communication going on. You would suspect Herzog's mind communication. And TL goes, "What?" And her attention snaps as she looks around the deck of the ship looking for something. But, Alistair, it's not TL you're concerned with in this moment. As the eyes of Herzog stare directly at you.
Bitch.
Or, more in particular, the invisible sensor you're currently looking through, because that is how scry works. Can I have an Arcana check?
This bitch is about to start scrying on me. That's a 19.
Your mind instantly goes to balls. The concept of true sight exists in this universe, doesn't it? And then he extends a hand and snaps, and your scry ends.
Okay.
Let's go! Good job, Hertzog. Fucking get him.
And with that, we will pull all of the scrying section to a close, and let's ramp into the second part of this. Let me piss.
Yes. Oh, okay. So.
Welcome back, and yes, it's time to get into the big stuff. But before we can get into the big stuff, I have two smaller pieces of business to handle. One involves Ashbaugh Ramnarants.
Hi-yo.
Ash, at some point during this little half intermission we're doing here, you're up in your room, doing like you do, and you have this little mask from one Selfaria.
It's true.
Would you like to learn more about this?
I mean, you know I'm gonna try.
Can I get 3 checks from you? Investigation, Arcana, and Nature.
Okay. Alright, alphabetically. First one's Arcana.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Okay. Can I get the investigation to go with that?
Investigation, much better, a 19.
Okay.
And then Nature, actually it's still a 13.
So the first was
15, 19, 13.
The first was a combined check of investigation and arcana, as we do a little bit of magic research here. Here is what you are able to discern immediately from the damaged mask of Selfaria. Firstly, yes, it's a mask, but it was more like a visor, like something that you are designed to look through and with intent, because it seems that on the inside of it, not like the inside of the mask, the inside like where it's broken, like layered into this thing is arcane runic like instructions, like almost, this is not a thing Ash would understand, but for you to understand, almost like coding, but in rune form. How Ash would understand that is this is some very high level like runic like mastery shit. Like this, like you would suspect that the handful of people who could do something like that on the fucking face of the earth is like 15 people maybe. Like this is some high ass level shit, and obviously in this it has been broken. The next thing you're able to detect from that is that this looks theoretically repairable, but you would need to understand both like runes and crystal science a lot better than you do.
Yeah.
The nature check, an interesting thing to ask you, is that this thing is really well made and made of a very, very nice, dense, strong stone. But this is a naturally occurring substance that magic was scribed into, as opposed to one of Carmire's anti-magic crystal bullshits. This is a naturally occurring rock that was, polished and shorn down. And it looks to be pretty substantially old. And then the very last thing I'm going to give you, which is a sort of an everything combined check, is that your sort of hypothesis, your diagnosis of what this thing was used for, is this allowed Selfaria to do something visibly, like when looking through it. And you suspect that if you could figure out what those enchantments did, even like in like ballpark, you could figure out why she like would have even needed this and like what this allowed her to do or see. And with that, a few days pass, as illustrated by that rat bastard Alistair using scry several times, because this guy hates a denouement.
It's a really good spell. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make a more streamlined thing, because it's it's just it takes time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because it's 10 fucking minutes, just like ridiculous. It has been several days since you returned to Rontmar, and the 5 of you actually know. The 7 of you are all called back to the head office of the guild. 7.
The other 2?
Yes, because as you all make your way down, you discover Errolmar and Robel are also being called into the office for whatever the fuck this is. And you guys all enter the office to find it fuller than usual, is the word I'm choosing to use here. The usual 3 are here: Marin, Darmé, and Vessler. Vessler's busying himself with papers on his desk, and you get the inclination that he's just trying to not get involved with the argument the rest of the room is in. Marin stands behind her desk, fingers tensed against the wood. Les is here by her side, and in a wheelchair that looks exceptionally familiar to one Jen Vermeni Shields. And Kasira, tall and radiant in her usual magic, stands by Marin's other side. Even the usually more reserved Darmay is standing, and all four of them oppose the last individual of note here. A tall and wide-bodied orc man dressed like some manner of aristocrat or upper crust individual, but with an impossible-to-hide bulk and muscle just beyond that layer of finery.
Darmay's.
Can I have a history check from Alistair?
Oh. Hope I'm not a racist.
A racism check.
Alistair flashes back to watching One American News. No!
It's an 18.
Phew! The man stood before you all is well recognizable. Hell, you passed a painting of him on the way here. It's the last of the living heroes we've yet to meet. Emil Dole. Emil Dole. Shout out longtime patron Naru Kayangi.
Let's go!
Shit.
I am tired of having this fucking discussion. Is the first thing you hear out of the orc's mouth. Yeah, me too. But here we are again, Emil. So get the fuck over it. Marin is, as is her wont to do, arguing with someone, and she turns to see you. Oh, good. You're here. You tell him. And she points to you. Emil Dole looks over all of you. By comparison, much younger heroes. Marin continues. Tell him what she's like. TL.
She's a bitch.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Sorry, who is he pointing to?
Medically
tell
speaking,
her
she's a
what
little.
she's like?
She's a little strange. There's so many ample things that could go on about her. Medically speaking, I don't think. Ample, bosomy.
Well, that's okay. Well.
No one.
Chiron is down bad for TL.
In the top left corner, everyone disliked that.
It's medical.
Yes, medical term. Bosomy.
What?
I know.
So yes, you enter mid argument here, and Marin sort of throws it to you to be like, and now you. But as she's telling you all to tell Emil apparently what TL is like. You were not brief in this conversation.
She's a bitch.
I mean, hey man, they yelled that. I'm gonna stay back on this one.
So
yeah,
far,
I just say what I said. I said something ratting off about this medical.
I think everyone else saying what they've said. Alistair tries to kind of take control of the situation and be like,
super fast. Then on the everyone else is going, she's a bitch. Emil sort of like throws his hands up and goes, okay, and what else is new?
To speak more diplomatically on the situation, TL has very much made her point clear on what she wants to do and what she opposes, which tends to be our current society's way of life. While
she wants to shatter the fucking hearth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna defend that. She does.
Emil takes a pause at that. Something about what you said. It clearly shook him from this hard opposition stance he's had to whatever this is. No, I'm just gonna say it. And you sort of get the inclination that as you say it, someone that isn't Marin and co, it has a bit more reality to it. Roa steps up and speaks. She's like the strongest thing we've ever seen, but is also a bad guy. And like, I know that like we're supposed to be really good about handling that bar in general, but it's like being told you have to fist fight Santa Claus. Fancy Santa Claus.
Well, if that was supposed to make me feel bad, then yeah, congratulations, I feel bad. Well done. Now what?
And he looks back to Marin.
I don't know how many times we have to have this conversation. I don't know what you think is going to change. I'm not a soldier. I'm not a hero, not anymore. And there's no way, no chance I'm putting my hands up again to fight TL.
Can you give me a history check on this motherfucker? Like, what's his deal?
Yes. Roll it.
Sweet. Thanks, dog. That's a 17.
38. Let's just talk about the living heroes really fast. Marin, you're familiar.
Yeah.
Kasira, head of the academy. TL, bad person.
Yeah.
Les, horribly injured. Raviome in a book.
Yep.
And then there's Emil.
Uh-huh.
Unlike all of them, Emil, not after the war, because he was in he was in some of the RLA memories. Emil, about 100 years after the war, said, "You know what? I'm good," and retired. He retired from the guild, and he fucked off, and just sort of decided, I don't want to do this anymore, and has sort of been living in retirement since.
Valid.
What's his living situation?
Yes, he is now sort of taken on a role of a nobleman. Oh, actually, yeah, you're the perfect person to ask this. So orc clans work a bit differently than regular like cities and like city nobility structure. Emil is technically, I'm gonna get to that in a second actually, but Emil is sort of a nobleman overseer of a city called Starreach, which is on the very, very far east continent. It was not a very big city until he was like, I'm fucking off. I'm going way far away. And he went back to he's from the far eastern island originally, but that is like, he went to like kind of the middle of nowhere and was like, we're gonna build a town here. There was already a town, but he just helped.
Yeah.
And he sort of oversees that as...
There is one! Well, I'm gonna build it better.
Yeah, he's, it's sort of like if Batman came and was like, I'm your mayor now.
That's sick, actually. Holy shit.
Like it's not like is
not Bruce Wayne, but Batman
is mayoring his skill set. Yes, no, exactly. It's like, is mayor in his skill set? Not particularly, but he can solve most problems, so I guess it's fine.
But who's gonna say no to him?
Yeah. So like, if brigands come to our town, he'll punch them into atoms. But like, other than that,
he cannot balance the town budget, though. He has to off.
He has people for
that.
Yeah. But very similar to Batman, he could just throw money at the problem because he's individually wealthy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd vote for him.
Emil turns once again back to Mayor.
Let me tell it to you plain, Mayor. The Emil, the Marin, the Kasira, the ones that could have beat TL in a fair fight, they've been gone for like 150 fucking years. You, 7.
Emil turns back to all of you, like sort of counting.
You've gone toe-to-toe with her, what, 3 times, I hear?
I mean,
yeah, she kicked their ass every time, though.
And they're still here to talk about it, Mayor. Look, it's a young hero's game, and we're far from young. I'm out.
Oh, okay. So this is that kind of conversation. Hey, listen, I do apologize. You're kind of a big deal, and I respect you a shit ton. Sorry, College of Law Bard. You know the deal. If we could have your help in any way, that would be huge. I'm trying to impress him. I'm trying to get him to give any kind of aid, because I understand the political situation that this is.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, you don't want to give me one of those. That's a 28, bitch.
Unfortunately, you're also rolling against a bard.
Whoa! Let's go get 28 though. Come on.
Yeah, no. That was mostly for funsies. Emil's face notably softens at that, as you're playing on his ego.
Look, kid, I
I don't know what you want me to what you want me to say to you. And then actually I'm going to interject at that, Zach, because your persuasion check persuaded somebody else in the room.
Ooh.
Jinx.
Darmay speaks now, stepping forward into the room and getting much more in Emil's face than anyone else. What is wrong with you? When I was little, all you ever cared to talk about was heroism and being the bigger man in the story, standing up for what's right, helping people. And like Darmay's clearly getting flustered as she speaks, and Emil like turns as if he's going to snap. And that was 30-something years ago, wasn't it, Darmay? You're not a child anymore, and I'm not a hero anymore. Things change.
Isn't he literally still? Just quick question. Isn't he literally still a hero?
No,
he's
like a.
I know, but like,
he's a lord, but like it's like an unofficial title. Like he was given the title of lord for saving.
Yeah, I didn't know how.
Like,
I didn't know how it would work. Yeah, if
Marin's title is like Dame Protector, like Lady Protector. Same with Les. I guess he would be a Lord Protector.
If I can keep like appealing to his ego as a bard, because Alistair would know.
Whether or not you're a hero or not, you shouldn't be just talking like crap to all of us. We're trying our best out here, especially her. You just need to back off a little bit sometimes and vent. We're all trying our best.
Emil is clearly upset, at least partially with himself, but he reacts like this. I don't need this. Les, I love you. I'm glad you're finally hanging it up. Trust me, it's much better on this side of the yard. Mayor, Casino, let's just get through our friend's well-deserved retirement peaceably. Beyond that, I'm the same as I have been. Done. Yorkman tosses his hands up and turns back at the wall. The sort of seven of you form behind him. Roa's arms are folded and her head turns away, and Errol glares at Emil but does step aside as the orc gentleman moves. Good luck. Sorry. And he leaves the office, and Darmay storms off after him.
Can I give, as Darmay leaves, can I give her bardic inspiration?
You do the.
Yep. I'll mark that just in case we continue into something today.
The door slams and Kassira speaks. Well then, I am afraid I must suggest a rather unfortunate solution. Eyes fall on the Aasimir, who faintly glows just standing there. With Les no longer available to assist in contending with TL, I believe it would be best if I step away from the Academy and remain here in Rontamar, on standby, as it were. So myself, along with Marin and Darmay's teleportation, may pounce on her at the highest speed available. Vessler perks up at that, setting his quill back in the inkpot. And what of the Academy under those circumstances, Lady Kassira? Well, the faculty will be able to watch over it for a time. Academics will slack quite a bit, especially in the area of magic studies, but I believe it would be in our best interest, were that the case, to temporarily shutter the Academy rather than leaving it a rather vulnerable spot.
What is it that you wanted Emil to do? Did you want him on the front lines fighting?
Everyone sort of gets awkward at that, and Vessler speaks. We called Lord Dull here in order to attempt to convince him to help kill TL.
Oh.
Can I get an insight check, John, because you asked the question?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought that was pretty implied.
Yeah.
There's one important tidbit here to note. Which with the 16, I'm going to give it to you. When we ran into TL in Strainmar, Marin, impromptu in the battlefield, basically stripped TL of her titles and labeled her an outlaw, and then told her that she's under arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Vessler explicitly just said kill.
Yeah.
Mostly implying we are past the arrest.
I mean, she's public enemy number one. I have to imagine.
Oh, no, you're correct.
Yeah, like...
I mean, she's trying to kill all of
Well-
us multitudes of the time.
Yeah.
So
You say
I mean, I think
public
you kill
enemy
the
number
Emperor,
one.
you're de facto public enemy number 1.
Yeah.
We
Well,
still
I was gonna
don't
say,
know
I don't even know if
who-
we could capture her. Like,
Yeah,
it might be easier to kill her than
Yeah,
capture
and
her.
I think
honestly.
that's the big thing to get here is that like when Les, Kasira, and Marin were fighting her, there might have been some vestige still of we can capture her. When with this jump of trying to bring Emil in, the plan has pivoted to we're just gonna fucking have. So we're gonna have to kill this guy, Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We still don't know who Shatterer number 1 is, right?
Correct.
So
We have to assume that they are the one with the link to the Shatterguard.
Yeah.
In some
Yeah.
capacity, we know part of the Shatterguards working with the Shatterers. None of the other members have that connection, so we have to assume this is someone with some control over the Shatterguard.
Mhm.
true.
Not necessarily the guy on top, but someone who has the ability to influence their decisions.
I'm gonna do something maybe a little unexpected. I'm gonna leave the room and go find Darmay.
Interesting. Is anyone going with Junver
I will not.
Wait, yeah, I will.
to get Darmay? Okay, cool. Hold. Actually, no. We'll hold on you two for a second. We'll come back to you in a moment.
I'll leave it.
So yes, on the thing of temporarily shuttering the academy. That was the last thing said. I wanted to make sure nobody had a response to that before I continued.
So just
Yeah.
basically like no more classes, or like no, like I guess what I would ask is, as in no more classes, or like no one's in the building.
I would suggest, this is Sarah speaking, that we, for now, maintain classes at a reduced schedule, but at the earliest convenience, perhaps at the next break, we temporarily close the doors of the academy until this TL business has been sorted.
That's
So Kasira's problem here, or her
Yeah.
fear, is that she can't dedicate her time to stopping the TL problem if she's also overseeing the academy.
no, I get it. She
yeah, and-
she can do more by herself than any other singular student, any other several students. She's probably a level, I don't know, at least 14.
Infinite, like, fucking nonsense. Like,
yeah, like she's crazy.
She's like a 2,000-year-old Asimir. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
She is mage.
She's magic. She's magic.
She
dot
is
lab.
magic.
I mean, I'm not really in a position to fight that. I mean,
Obviously,
nothing on that.
nobody can teach as well as you can, but and trust
Do you
me,
think?
I think we have all learned that practicing in the field is a better teacher than any classroom. But
Is that supposed to be backhanded?
no, it's a compliment, genuinely. Like, but I think if you believe you have set up the next generation as well as they can be, then sure, we'd be happy to have as much help as possible in the field. And obviously, we'd love to have your help. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Vessler will speak at that. Lady Kasira, and you believe with you present, we can stop TL? Like a huge lilt of, come on, buddy. Kasira does not answer that question. We will jump outside.
Sorry, to be clear, have
Yeah.
I conveyed the information that we know that I know that they're coming on a ship and that everything they've said?
I didn't clarify this to you. I'm sorry, I should have. They were sailing away from Rockmar. They were looking at Rockmar, but sailing away.
Okay, well, I'll still convey that information, but
That's on me. Sorry. Back to you guys in a second. In the hallway with Darmay and Emil. Emil! Darmay's voice carries down the hallway, boots stomping in pursuit of the ex-hero. Uncle, turn around! She snaps again as the orc man does not turn back around.
he got unked.
She extends a hand and light magic sparks from it. In speed, you're unused to seeing from Darmay's usually tentative magical skill. A shimmering wall of white light magic appears in front of Emil, blocking the entire hallway of the guild.
God.
He places a hand against it and finds it solid. Insight check, Junver and Chiron. Fuck it, both of them. Why not?
He's happy.
He loves it.
Again, Darme at some point has a plus
20.
D10 to something. So.
That I got a 26.
Thank you, Zach.
That's pretty terrible.
I got a
though, man.
15.
That's really good. Oh.
He seems
Okay with the 15.
Nice, get his ass, Jason. He seems obviously surprised at this display from Darme. Chiron, you catch a bit of like shock, a bit of pride, and almost a bit of like fear in his face at her ability to actually just fucking whip that out. And with a sigh, the orc turns back, opening his stance and like his arms. What? What is it, Darme? What do you want me to say? Say, I want you to do something. If you want to say something, say you'll stay. You'll help. You'll fight. I am done fighting, Darme. Emil snaps her. His tone is much harsher for a moment, and he shakes his head again, seemingly annoyed at himself. I'm nearly 300 years old, Darme. Our kind don't live this long, let alone in this hero business. I'm tired. My bones hurt. My muscles ache. I can't tie my boots without pain anymore. I'm not cut out for it anymore. And fine, I'm selfish. I'm a coward. I've given up, but I've got too many chapters in my story to be writing new ones. I'm firmly in the epilogue, and I want to be done. So what? The Uncle Emil and all those stories you told me, that's a different man? That's a hero who disappeared out east, conveniently right as I stepped into the guild, right when we needed him? And what happened in all those stories, Darme? We won, yes, but what else? In every story, another of my friends dies. Croft and Reka, Ella and Mishk, Hav and Cade, dead. All of them. And they all died on their feet, with a weapon in hand. That's what we get for a lifetime of service. For all the lives we save, all the people we help, we get to die in some godforsaken hole in the ground. Killed by a beast, killed by nature, killed by a friend? After all we've done? He's shouting now, and quite clearly, everyone within earshot is listening.
Am I in the room?
You're like, I would say like 2 feet behind Darme. This is happening steps outside of the...
Nobody...
I interpose a little bit in between Darme and him. I'm gonna go, all right, listen, I'm not as familiar with all of the history that you are and how much you've gone through, but if you take a look at this, I hold Cade's axe right here in front of him. I was like, Cade isn't here to fight this battle. You are. He would have done a fight. He's still in his own way helping us fight right now. It's your job as a hero to finish the fight. You can write this in the epilogue. This can be part of the epilogue. You can make it so no more people die. I've seen so many people die in the streets, and you can make it so it doesn't happen by helping right now. Kay would have wanted that. Marin wants it right now. You can do this, and Darme is right.
Finishing the fight.
I'm gonna give Chiron a like fucking bump on the back and also hold up a fist with Croft's full glove, like resiliently in the air. Right next to him.
Hell yeah.
You brandish Cade's axe, and you will. I'm gonna roll for your insight check. Immediately, that gets a reaction from Emil. It is much more similar to the reaction TL had than anything. Where it's like a look of what the fuck are you doing with that? And as you start to talk, he steps forward and goes, don't you tell me what Cade would want. And then as you continue to talk, your words clearly soften somewhat on him. And when you do the same with Croft's full glove, Junver, he sort of looks apoplectic, like he does not know how to react to this information. My story is over. The ink's dry and the book's closed. And in my story, nobody else dies. Darme and Emil share...
Shut up.
Whoa.
Do you think you're gonna be left alone in your little village in the east? Do you think this isn't gonna come find you at some point? That if Gale succeeds, if there's a shattering, do you think you're gonna just be able to retire in a village and sleep in your bed at night? No, you're not. You're being a coward. You have the power to help. I'm sorry your bones hurt. I'm sorry every morning you wake up is a reminder of how old you've gotten, how many friends you've lost. Do you want to lose everyone else around you now?
Persuasion check, obviously.
Fuck. I wish I gave it to Junver instead of Darmay.
You can give it to him. Darmay's out of things to say, so you
I should add my thing is now D10.
D10.
It's just fucking sick. It's a +6.
Deception.
But are you immune to poison, Zach?
I'm not.
Are you?
It's +6, Junver. Come on.
It's a 1. All right, so +7.
Come on.
Damn it.
Junver, lie.
10.
Junver, lie.
I can't.
Okay. Obviously, Emil, when you tell him to shut the fuck up, looks like he wants to throttle you. And for a second, you're like, "Let's go, big boy," because you're like, kind of want to see how this shakes out. And for a second, you see like that flicker of rage cross his face, like he's actually going to go into a rage and wallop your ass. But then you get him. To some level, you get him. And he's like, once again angry, but once again, it's at himself. Darmay and Emil share a look for what feels like a full minute. Darmay seems to have run out of things to say. She waves her hand, and the light barrier falls. Go. Go then. And Emil holds the look longer than Darmay does before turning. I'll see you at home, he says before continuing down the hall and out of sight. Darmay folds her arms across her chest. Thanks, she says at you two.
Was that a good "I'll see you at home" or a bad "I'll see you at home"?
I mean, he's not her dad.
But still.
Their uncle.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm asking, does that mean he's staying or does that mean he's leaving?
Right, we didn't even ask why he's here. That's so to the other thing that we'll get back to that in a second. Darmay speaks. I just thought he was better than that.
Yeah, I think somewhere down deep he is better than that, but you tried your best.
Yeah, and we will return to the office. Here's a question I have for our players.
Hi.
It's time to talk about the fucking heist.
Hi.
Yes.
And this is gonna be a bit of a narrative break because I do just want to get this straight out of the way.
Yeah.
Here is the heist as it stands. The 5 of us, plus Nora Fleur, all need to get into the Shatterguard archive.
Uh-huh.
Currently speaking, the plan is to just do that. And we have Marin and Darmay who are in on it.
Uh-huh.
No one else is in on it. Is there anyone else we'd like to bring in
On it?
on the heist? I will also note that during the heist, yes, the plan is that Alistair has to also somehow be at the coronation because he told his dad he would be there,
Yeah.
unless he wants to just blow off his dad, which I'm not ruling out. I will also note Vessler, Marin, and Darmay are all expected at the coronation, no doy.
Do they have specific positions at the coronation?
So they're the 3 heads of the guilds. They represent the guild.
Great. Okay.
Vessler's also obviously there as one of the heirs to House Vessler. Darmay is also there as part of the Ondal family. Marin's just there because she's Marin. It's like you're not gonna not have Marin at the fucking coronation.
No, I know
She's been
that.
at all of them.
I know that. Let me
I
clear.
mean,
Also,
how
Emil,
powerful of an image can Kassira conjure?
She's element magic, and it's purely like mostly big booms. I looked through her spell list. She's like 90% offensive spells.
I love that. She's the anti-Alistair. I mean,
it's not that I don't trust other people to help, but I do kind of still want to keep this.
Well,
I don't want this to explode.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I would bring this up to y'all before I decided to do this. Errolmar, I think we can trust him.
Yeah.
Errolmar, I might have a spell.
But...
I might have a spell that can make him look like Alistair. Would it be terrible if he had to talk to somebody as Alistair? Yes.
Give me Tog there, partner.
Would it be really funny? Yes.
Wait. Don't we have the mask that you could put? That mask that Chiron uses to imitate.
They have to be in the same place, though.
Oh, the voice mask. So use the voice mask.
Oh.
That's so funny.
I mean, I know a spell that literally
Mask
changes another
once.
person to identify as another person, but
I mean, all right, so
how long?
here's my thought to this.
for an hour.
Alistair, if you want to do this so
Actually, I
you
think
can
it's
be
8
in 2
hours.
places at once, that's fine, but like, that still technically isn't involving him in the heist part. This is more of a you try to do your thing.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to do that, but like, that, okay, sure. I just, you can ask him to do it without even telling him you're stealing something from the Shatterguard archives, and I'd kind of rather you didn't.
Just tell me you don't want to see your dad.
That's pretty tough. But I also, I could roll that.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this into we're brainstorming in Marin's office. Just so
Yes.
Darnay is capable of just like if you two can slip away from the procession for a second, she could teleport you over to like just outside the Shatterguard archive. That's all. But like,
right?
I mean, she could, but she also like she also needs to be at the coronation.
Or, hey, guess what? We haven't talked about him yet, but I do have Maximilian Pegasus, and he could fly me there. And listen, I checked. It would take 10 minutes for me to be where y'all are. With Maximilian Pegasus.
You're gonna fly a Pegasus over like the Pentagon. Like this, you can't just do that.
No, I wouldn't fly him over the Pentagon, but I'd fly him to the side of the Pentagon. You know. I'd land.
Yeah, that's fine. They let you do
like
that.
the plane.
Alistair.
Hold on. We gotta get on track here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Once again, we are gathering here in the office of Marin. I'm gonna say for now, it's the same core group. The 5 of you, Marin, Darmay, and Nora Fleur, the constable and sister of Taya Fleur.
Cool.
Nora produces a large satchel. I skipped so much exposition to get us here because we're dragging. Sorry.
No, please.
All right. I don't know her voice is even a little bit. All right. We have our uniforms here. Like I mentioned, chef's uniforms. So we're looking for the secret recipe. So yeah, she was able to procure uniforms, like I mentioned last time, because the same place that makes the constabulatories uniforms makes like support staff uniforms for Shatterguard, so she has chef uniforms.
The chef shit is really funny.
Marin's.
I mean,
Darmay and I will be on standby at the coronation with Vestler in case they try anything at the actual coronation. We can't disregard them going for something here. Most nobody will be out in the open. TL went for one emperor. I see no reason she wouldn't go for a second one.
I mean, also, Heike, Janva could swap you with me. You could look like Alistair. I could just be doing the whole chef thing in the other parts of town, you know? Just sort of.
I want to talk about that.
Alistair, Alistair, I don't want to be rude, but are you going to be part of this heist or not? I understand your relation with your dad is important, but we're trying to track down a lead to stop the Shatterers. Figure out what the fuck you're going to do with your family situation so we can get to the part that, no offense, is way more important than your family problems.
Fucking got him.
Get him.
Okay.
Sorry, that was very rude. That was very rude, and I understand that, and I do apologize, but your dad issues are not the core of why we are meeting here right now.
We could. Darmay will speak. Okay. In theory, if we could Alistair, if you would like to come to the coronation until it's time to actually do the heist, we could make some kind of big distraction and I could teleport you away. I could maybe try to make an illusory Alistair. That is a light magic thing, technically. I wouldn't say that he'd be very good at talking or moving.
I mean, the thing is,
she can make an Alistair mannequin, is what I'm telling you. Marin speaking now. Security should be light, like Miss Fleur said, but the unidentified section of the archive isn't exactly a free to wander and enter kind of place. How exactly are you guys planning on getting in anyway? So top-down overview. The Shatterguard archive, as mentioned like 3 fucking months ago, but only like 10 days ago for our characters, is a massive and highly secured building. It's also a building a lot of people go in and out of every single day. Like I said, it's very similar like the Library of Congress. So there's levels of like security. We have reason to suspect that the book we're looking for would be in like the unidentified section where they put shit where we're like, we don't know what the fuck this is, but it seems magical important. And just for a reminder, we have every reason to assume the book is hidden there and among the stacks, and as Darmay noted, very likely to be put under some kind of warding spell, as basically anything that's there for security purposes is. Mm-hmm. And the second we pull that book from the shelf, whoever put it there is probably going to know.
Uh-huh.
Can we Indiana Jones this shit?
Here's my idea.
Can we wait, hold on. We know it's a warding spell, and it's gonna be on the book, right?
So, like, it depends. We wouldn't have that information now. It could either be on the entire shelf, like say it's like say this is like top secret information. Like the whole fucking bookshelf would be under super mega lock. If this book is just by itself and someone put it there trying to hide it in plain sight, they might have just put a spell on the book individually.
What I'm saying
no
is,
way of knowing this information.
Can we? I guess if we have no way of knowing, it'll be tougher. But essentially, make a replica that includes the warding spell, such that we can Indiana Jones this shit.
Probably not.
Right?
I mean,
no, it's a thing where it's like
the
No,
wording.
I don't think that's how a warding spell would work. I think the warding spell would be like, if you touch this, it goes off. Not if you put a separate warding spell with a different object in its place. Because it's the book, not like the location.
We don't getting in there in the first place, or no?
So
I think we can.
Nora can speak on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Walking in the front door isn't actually a problem at all. I mean, it's a big open entrance, but the problem is once we actually try to go into the library itself, they are going to someone will inevitably ask why we're there, and then they will probably want some kind of clearance if we're trying to get close to anything too secure, which, as we're speaking now, we don't necessarily know if the book is in the higher security areas or anything like that.
I can handle a couple people talking to us and get them to go away. And I jingle up my coin purse.
I mean, that's kind of my whole thing.
So Elise, in particular, has those coins that make them forget a conversation.
That's pretty good. Do we know? Okay, so if we cast any magic within the context of this building, alarms go off. There's
probably like a couple of approved spells, but like for the most part, it's gonna be like whoop 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 whoop.
Right. We're gonna need to go in with the assumption that we can't use magic until we're running for our lives out of there.
Okay.
Then it might be a little bit of anything goes.
So just to be sure,
can we get a list? Like, can Nora get us like a list of the approved magics?
She has no way of getting that information.
She has no way of getting. Okay.
I assume
these would be like very like clerical spells, at least. Like I'm like things you could just hazard a guess at. Detect magic, but like beyond that, it's like you've no fucking way of knowing.
Yeah, I mean there are some ways to use some clerical spells, you know.
Yeah,
for non-clerical purposes.
I'll say maybe that's something you can figure out inside.
The other thing is that we know when the books touch, a number of people can like teleport into the books to talk to what's his father?
I'm glad you brought this up. Here's what Raviom told us. Is that here are the ways to access any of the solitaries, these magical books.
Yes.
One is reading the incantation on the first page. That's how we got there. And once you have done that, like for example, all of you can now read the book because you've all gone inside of it. But no one else could. Marin can't, for example.
Okay.
Actually, Marin hasn't technically read it, so I don't know if she'd be able to. Whatever. Don't worry about that part. The other way is, remember when we were inside of his solitary and there was a like magical wall where Troton was on the other side of it?
Yes.
So if you got, that's actually not this book. I will clarify, that's the book in Adelmar, or sorry, Ekron, not Adelmar. If you were to get these two books side by side, though, you could pass from this book to another book without actually having to physically do it.
Yes. So I remember this now, and I remember thinking, like, we put someone in the book, we just wander until the door opens, and the main thing that was the issue is knowing when that happens and getting them out.
Yes, the person outside of the book has no way of knowing what's going on inside of the book.
Yes.
So, like, the one thing we could do, Nora speaking, is you all could be inside of the book, and then I can just walk up and down the library halls and hope something happens. And then to flash back into what Raviom said, if you were to do this, and if you were to go from book 1 to book 2, you would technically be inside of book 2. You'd be teleporting, technically. So when you emerge from the book, unless you cross back through that same threshold, you would be popping out of the book in the middle of the library, wherever the fuck it is.
Yes, I honestly feel like that's not such a bad thing.
Yeah,
we can get
I
the fuck
like
out of
that
there.
plan, but I don't want all of us in the book.
Yes.
No.
Well,
I think we have Alistair outside the book for sure.
again,
Maybe have Ash outside
I can
the book.
dimension door holding the book and get us 500 feet away instantly.
Exactly.
And sure, it'll set off an alarm that somebody casts a spell, but we'll instantly be 500 feet away. And guess what? I'll have
you would not be
Maximilian
able to
Pegasus.
go.
Assuming there isn't a magical anti-travel spell.
That's what I'm sort of.
Well,
I think
Archives?
I think
you would not be able to.
I think Chiron should be outside the book for sure. Because
You would not be able to go you can't go through the roof with Dimension Door because there's a barrier on it, like magical barrier. But you could go like inside, like you go like, across the floor or whatever. You know what I mean?
How many 4th level spell slots you got? You can go to the door, step out the door, and then
That's kind of
away.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, like, you could do that. There is,
which means I think we should have, because Dimension Door takes 2, only 2 people outside. So probably Alistair and Chiron or Alistair and Ash.
one problem. Just want to throw this out here.
Great.
Wasn't there a bunch of like bullshit inside of Raviom's book
Oh, we can handle that.
without all of you?
I mean, is it going to be a problem a second time?
we don't know.
Each solitary is its own thing.
We'd
That
have to solve
sucks
the
ass.
stuff. What if? Hear me out.
Some crisp.
What if we
bullshit.
all go in, but we don't necessarily all come out? So, like, all of us are in the book, but we only send Alistair and Chiron outside of the book once we solve the puzzles.
Right.
So that we're still not, like, all outside trying to sneak around a fucking library, but we have the 2 sneaky and deception-y boys out to get us out.
Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Also, Nora speaking. Also, that would actually allow us to split up in a sense, because if hold on, like if I keep walking with the book with you originally went into,
We could go out that way.
I won't have any way of knowing where you are. But if I get far enough away, you guys can pop out of the other book and then just take that with, like you say, 2 of you.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
She's just agreeing with you.
Yeah.
So basically, that does get around the problem of Nora doesn't know when you're inside the book.
My only veto is, Taya, I'm not letting you do the infiltration part alone.
Who?
I would
Nora?
appreciate that, Nora. Yeah, I would appreciate that, considering I'm committing a lot of crimes here.
One of us is staying outside with you in a chef disguise while you do this part. I'm not letting you do that alone. That's not what you signed up for, and that's too risky. Outside of that, I'm fine if the rest of us are in the book.
I don't want to be
someone staying out.
I don't want to be the guy that says, "Hey, I have high charisma," but I do have high charisma.
It also gets around the Junver problem because Junver actually can't carry all his weapons and shit in.
Yes, I'm saying we can use the magical earpieces to be like, Chiron, it's now, and Chiron instantly bumps in within 10 seconds, and then he's there.
That's what I was thinking. It's do we know if the magical earpieces work across worlds?
I don't know that we do.
They would not.
They would not work across worlds, but like if I was the person holding the book with what's your fuck?
Nora,
thank you. And everyone else is in the book except for Chiron, who is outside of the building. I could be like, Chiron, we need you. Boom. Chiron's in within 10 seconds if there's an emergency, but also, hey, Chiron, we're all going in the book. Pop in right now. Boom.
Can we exit the book we have at will?
Now that you've solved it, yes.
So if we just have, I mean, we're mostly talking about the communication between inside and outside. If we have, like, when the doors open, how far is it between that door and the exit? Can we just exit at will, or do we need to, like, go to the room?
No, because we don't know where the book is.
No, I mean for our book.
Ravio, once you were in the end of it, which is like Ravio's library, he was able to just like boom you out of the book, no problem.
Okay, but we need to be in that room.
We also don't know if we. Well, it would need to be close
simpler
enough to
answer
the
your
other
question,
book too.
at least once you've solved the second book, you can exit it at any point, at any time, no problem. But you have to have gotten to the end of the book
because
solve it. Yeah.
Yes. No. But my thing is, we'll see the door opening from inside book. We have book A. We're inside book A. We're trying to get to book B.
Yes.
We're inside book A. We see the door open. We see at least one person go through, and we know that it's there. We have person A pop out and say, "Now, this is the one."
They can't pop out of book B because we.
They don't need to pop out.
No. Okay.
They pop out of book A. From book A.
Allow me. So Nora is walking up and down the halls with the book. Everyone, just for the simplicity, everyone is inside the book. Just for me to understand what Elise is trying to say.
Yes.
We reach a point, Nora's walking for 10 minutes. The door suddenly opens. One of us goes, we jump out of the book and say, "Nora, stop," because here's it's near us right now.
It's near us enough.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then everyone
we
goes,
pop out of our book. We don't need to pop out of their book, like the book we're trying to find.
We're gonna pop out of the book in the middle of a possibly crowded library with guards. To say
It's
we
not
found
It's
it.
unlikely.
You'll be at the coronation.
It's unlikely.
it's going to be
I mean,
as
guards
light.
still.
It's going to be still guards, but less. It'll be as unsecure as it'll possibly be.
Okay.
Ashball.
My vote is still on. Nora and everyone else some amount of us are in the book.
Yep.
Nora and Alistair are outside of the book.
Cool.
We're gonna have to roll. We're gonna have to
Make several
roll some
rolls
dice.
to get through people.
We're gonna have to roll some dice, as a canonical phrase of take risks, and as a D&D phrase of rolling dice, double entendre.
Yeah, thank you.
We're gonna need to roll some dice, but there's no perfect plan here, and I think what we have is as good a shot as any.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Since Ashball, it sounds like you want to stay with Nora.
Now I'm fine with Alistair doing it. He is the best persuader of all of us.
Okay. Hear me out then.
Thank you.
What if... And you can say no to this. What if we all go in the book, and then when we find book B, and we all go through, Alistair doesn't, and exits back at book A, and at that point is then with Nora. So then that way he can inform Nora and then just stay with her.
I like it.
I still don't, but I can't force you guys.
Nora will speak on this. I would personally recommend, then, if we want to go with this plan, since Alistair has to go to whatever this coronation thingy is, I mean, she knows what it is, she's not dumb. I could be waiting outside of the archives with all of you, the rest of you, in the book, and then as soon as he's free to get over here, he and I can sneak in the front door as chefs.
Okay.
That is the plan I like the best.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. My plan would be to show up, like, enter the coronation, and then literally as soon as I get to whatever my booth or platform is,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Sure.
Is basically Tara waits for you with us in the book.
Yep.
And then as soon as you arrive, you both go in.
Great.
Okay, real question. Is Zach in the book when we step into the library for the first
No.
time? Yes or no? No.
Nora's plan is no, because she doesn't think she's going to be able to talk her way through it.
Yeah.
Great.
Basically,
Not to be rude, but Noah couldn't even walk onto the guild grounds to talk to me without appearing suspicious. No,
Also, I do want to
he's
give,
not going to make it. He's not going to make it through there without help.
Yes, and I want to give Ash's point of like not leaving Nora alone a really good note here of she is woefully underqualified for this. Teo was a trained Shatterguard lieutenant at Nate, whatever. Nora is a beat cop. Like, she handles, like, that guy stole my sweet roll type shit, not fucking we're breaking into max security super max.
But
Yeah,
what if she's the star of Bad Girls 2? You know?
Wow.
basically,
Beat cop that can hold her own.
basically, no pressure on me, but everything comes down to relying upon me to talk my way through
And you have your
several skill
coordination.
checks, probably, while
Look,
Errolmar
And then we have to
pretends
go
be
solve all
me
the
and
puzzles.
doesn't fuck it up.
What? But what?
Oh, howdy.
I'm still confused why I can't just sneak in as well.
We need people in the book because there are going to be puzzles and challenges.
Oh, I know that, but I assumed you're going in the book. You're one.
Yeah.
Wynn's going in the book. That's
Yeah.
two. I assume
To Chiron's
Ash
point,
was
like,
going in the book.
the puzzles and challenges don't start until we access book 2.
Mhm.
So, which won't happen until we're in the building and have found it anyway. So he's saying, why not have 3 people
Alright.
sneak in?
I hear what you're saying, Chiron. My thing
feel
is,
like
I think
adding
as
more
soon as you break through the window to get into to join us, which might
How do
be
you,
like
how do you know
3
I'm
feet.
breaking a window though? Like I don't understand this.
I mean, he can sneak through the front door with the rest of you. I don't see why not.
I think the issue with that is just 3 people is more people to fail than 2.
We're gonna have to decide this next time because this is we're not getting anywhere.
It's midnight.
Yes, exactly. I'm hard stopping us, which is
I appreciate
anticlimactic, but get over it. With that, sort of going in with a plan that is very well thought out, but admittedly half-baked because there's simply a lot of variables we don't know and can't properly prepare for.
Would you say that we have the concepts of a plan?
We have concepts of a plan. Thank you, Zach. And we all have to go to bed and wake up the next morning as we all don our chef's uniforms just for safety. And Alistair dons his Crest Breeze family attire. And the whole
Does the
city.
uniform fit me?
Yes, she got a special clothes one.
Great.
As the whole city wakes up for the coronation of Prince, soon-to-be Emperor Alakir Ront, and the rest of us wake up to do a motherfucking heist. Next time on Saving Throw.
All right.
Let's go.
We'll have some time before the heist starts next week, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
Let's do an
I-
art.
I have to have a seat with Nora before.
We can have like a morning of briefing.
Good.
Yeah,
I need to talk
because
to
where
Nora.
we're
I-
gonna be or something like that. Because
I
I
need
changed spots like 3 different times. So
Starting off art this week, Instant Noodles with hello. I'm very excited for more Saving Throw. I can't wait to see what happens this time. Hope you all enjoy the art. We've got one with Ash giving Safari puppy dog eyes last stream.
That's very cute.
Now, I know you've been programmed for evil, but counterpoint.
So good. So good. We've got rest in peace so far. You were the one Shatterer I never really wanted dead.
Yeah.
The only one that's dead.
R.I.P. Potential Chan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go, gamers. Thank you for the cool rapier. And 2 new masks. One is my attempt at half a melted Oni mask, and the other is an angel-themed one I designed.
What?
Perfectly accurate
These are
Chiron.
so good. Like,
Many eyes.
again, it's so fucking crazy that you made an IRL costume of Chiron. What the fuck? These are so good. This is insane. Instant Noodles, you're the
Hell
Chiron
yeah.
goat for all time. Holy shit.
Thank you, it's the noodles.
10 out of 10. Plethora of penguins with here's a new saving throw fic. Basically, I wanted to write a fic where Selfaria lives, and I thought that would change. I thought the change that would most easily lead to the outcome is Marin showing up just in time to hear TL say, "I'm so sick of people betraying me." The following excerpt is from some of the dialogue from after Les uses her shield as an impromptu springboard for Marin to help catapult her across the garden to punch TL into a wall. Let's go!
That was a thing Les could have done, but it never came up. Because by the time she needed to use it, everyone was so far away from her.
Fuck you!
Well, everyone ran away. She's slow and old.
Well, somebody cast plant growth. That's all I'm saying, Chris.
Yeah, and guess what? It's never happening again. Marin.
Good.
You're sick of being betrayed. You're sick of being betrayed. You're sick of being. Did I hit you too hard on the head in Alomar? Or Marin pauses when she sees Heartsong, but switches her attention to TL. Back to TL when the elf gets back to her feet. You're sick of being betrayed, huh? TL. I'd offer to make a formal introduction, but I believe you've already met our warlock. Tell me, how did you find his handiwork at the guild? I thought his banners displayed excellent craftsmanship. Wouldn't you agree, dear? You know, TL, I have to wonder how you can say an awful thing like that and still think you have any right to comment on who is worthy to wield Cade's axe. I'm the one who is only one who has any proper respect for respect. You have no respect. Cade would be happy. He'd be thrilled to know that a hero like Chiron's using his axe, but you can't see that anymore, can you? Or maybe that's just what he doesn't matter to you anymore.
Hey, that became more relevant later in the episode.
Let's go, Caden. That's so hype. Hell yeah, plethora of penguins. That's fucking sick as hell.
That's good.
Lady Lockhart, with I've finally finished another one of my art pieces of saving throw characters with one of my PC player characters of the same class. Here's Ash with Ori, my Asimir dragon blood sorcerer. She's also studying and has wings, so that's fun. I will hopefully finish another piece before the stream. Look out for Junver and Chiron at some point in the near future. I already shared my Wind and Alistair ones a while back. Let's go.
Your character next to Ash is giving really me and the bad bitch I pulled by being autistic.
It really is. Wow. So true.
Ash got that riz. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fucking true. That's really good. Oh yeah, I love the wings having different eyes in them. Very angel-like of you.
Yeah.
Will Ben with new Nez art drop. Say hello to Dr. Chiron Hemlock Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah!
Chiron and Spritzy done by Nez, layered for the rest of the team myself. Chosen partner Spritzy, the pre-evolution of Aromatisse that helps Chiron aid people with aromas. Toxicroak, who I also know is one of Jace's favorite Pokemon. Blissey, Metacham, Yamask, Lapent, and Prij. I would like your guys' opinions of what your respective characters would choose as their partner. But if I don't get to that by the time I get to the arts, I'll just make a selection myself. Hell yeah.
The Spritzy on
this
there
is
is like,
so
what mask
sick.
is who did the mask of that? I like that mask.
I think it's supposed to be the mask on Mask, but it's like broken because of Chiron. So he's got the bandages.
That's cool. I need that
I
on
just
there.
the potions. The potions on the belt, on the fucking.
Oh,
the
yeah,
art-
that's good.
So good.
The art of Chiron and the Spritzy, as far as I'm aware, is
Yeah.
Ness. Is
Yes.
Ness.
The final image here is
It's like in
Nez.
Pokemon.
from
It's like in
Hulk.
Pokemon like art
Yeah.
style too, which is
Yeah, exactly, which is so fucking good. The potions is immaculate. It's such a funny. Also love that genuinely this is the person who designed all of our fucking character art.
Yeah, shout out Nez. Nez is the goat.
It's so
Nez,
cool.
I need to give more money for season 2.
Hell yeah. Lion God Haru / Haruka Naegi. Wait, this is the first time ever posting? I actually after finishing catching up, I decided to draw some of the cast, Ash, Alistair, Chiron last night. I was half asleep while doing them, so was not doing my best. I plan on doing the rest of the main gang, so might have to wait on that. But the second pick was, well, let me see the first one first. Yeah.
I love that wing on.
The wing on Ash is really good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so sick. So I love the rose. and
Chiron's
Alistair.
ready to cut a bitch, as this is natural.
As always.
Want to do.
The second pick was caused by when the spawn started attacking the city and the guild. I heard a certain lion warrior named, so I
did.
decided to draw a little doodle of Haru, my normal lion god OC. I'm excited for where the story goes, especially with the latest episode and the YouTube ended. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you. Let's go.
You did hear that, and that was yours, but also unless I explicitly actually end up using the character, it doesn't count. So
What? Take the use. This is incredible. This is so good.
no. That character will want me to show up again.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is
I didn't call it
incredible. This is incredible character art.
Yeah, it's awesome.
My God,
Great.
hell yeah.
Laying in are a fucking sweet.
Fend the artsy Andy with I've got a boatload
A boatload.
this evening. A bloated.
Uploaded.
For some reason, I was going to say bloated backlog. Back with the character illustrations this time. Win. I wanted to make her piece feel a bit warmer, so I did a new shading stuff. Did some new shading stuff. My first full illustration of 2026.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you've got the constellations from
Yeah,
Star Form in
constellations
the
in the sky.
background.
That's so
Oh
sick.
yeah.
That's so sick. In the waves.
She's
and
water
everything.
bending.
Literally.
It's the cannon, the bow knight, and
So
the
good.
chalice that I never use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 and 3 is there was a mention of furryifying the human-ish saving throw cast and vice versa on Thursday's Night in the Woods. So I spent yesterday and a bit of today.
Oh right, yes.
If you can guess which character was the hardest to choose for an animal for, I don't know, donate $5 or something. I'll probably do it
has
anyways.
to be Chiron.
do what? The animal form of?
Which was the hardest? Because so we have Chiron as a panther, Jumper as a boar, and Alistair's a greyhound. I'm assuming that Chiron was. Oh, but panther
There's
is
no
kind
way.
of good.
There's no way it's certainly not Alistair, right? Like
Well, my thought is like Jumper as a boar lines up really
I
good
think-
too, though.
I think Greyhound for Alistair is a really interesting choice, but I do like it.
I'm thinking. I still think it's Chiron.
I do
think it's
too.
Chiron.
I do too.
He's the most.
I do
He's
too.
the most naturally mysterious.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it's
like
Denver.
that thought.
Yeah, I think it's Denver.
Jumper is an
I
interesting
mean,
one.
it's a good choice, but it's
Yes.
just
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
it is.
Boar isn't your first thought when you think of animals. You know,
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's fair.
Especially
that's fair.
animal shoved into a suit of armor.
Yeah.
You would assume
cool-ass
armadillo,
fix.
as is the Digimon rules.
And secondly,
We have the inverse.
the human versions of Win and Ash, which are so fucking good.
Fuck you, D Turtles, your win.
Whoa, Ben the Artsy NB says it was Alistair. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
That was my. It was.
Greyhound was a surprising pick. I won't lie, but
I mean, Alistair does have a very dog quality to me. But
Absolutely.
Greyhound,
Alistair's the dog.
Greyhound specifically, I don't know if I would have thought of that.
greyhounds are dogs associated with royalty, says Ben. That's interesting.
Oh.
I guess that makes sense.
That makes sense. This is so good. I genuinely am obsessed with the human versions of Win and Ash. I think this is really
So
cool.
good.
Hell yeah, Fen. Thank you so much. Constellation Oldest Dream with me thinking about Arc 2 again? Unthinkable. I totally wasn't.
Unfathomable. It can't be fathomed.
I totally wasn't consumed by the image of Chiron and the withering flower field and compelled to make a background song about it. And it totally didn't take me ages to find the words to rhyme with stay. There's so many.
People get an ounce of the Chiron lore and they eat. I tell you.
So many people were happy for earlier today.
Yeah,
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Sunlight fades, we wither away. Though we are afraid, we seek the next day. But there is a way to be rid of the pain. As the world turns gray, I ask you to stay. The flowers we lay, you will stay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. And then, yeah, this image is so good.
More on that eventually.
Eventually. You son of a bitch.
Hey, you got more about today. Be happy.
We did.
Enjoy it.
People literally in the chat were like, oh, the delicious crumbs.
The gristle of the steak that is Chiron lore.
Yeah.
But I know people were playing like saving throw bingo too, and one of the squares was crumbs of Chiron.
Yeah. Oh, everyone checked that off. Lady Lockhart, with I finished my pieces of Junver for my saving throw characters with the player characters in mind with the same class. He is with Akari, my human champion fighter, who is forced into a tournament with her sister to determine the fate of the world. They both play the role of protectors and have been outsiders in their families, so I think they would get along. You might see Junver giving her a buckler in the future. Now to the actual piece. I had fun experimenting with metallic paint markers and alcohol markers for Junver's armor and tried my best for his helmet and chest plate. Since I mainly had one reference to go off of, I have one with a lighter blue skin and darker blue. Let me know which one you prefer, and I hope you like him. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I feel like the lighter blue is how I'm.
Lighter blue. He's
So good,
he's
though.
supposed to have sort of like asheny skin because he's definitely a giant and not something else.
Your Honor.
These are so beautiful. I love this. I love the smiles.
super
on
cute,
both of
yeah.
them.
And he's so tall and handsome.
I knew you were going to comment on that.
Cat Moon with hello. I wanted to draw some moments from the last D&D stream, so here they are. The first one is the moment where Chiron walked under Junver menacingly. I'm forgetting the name of the traitor, but it's from the moment. But my characters as them. Yo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So we have Junver as their OC Flaming Petals and Hemlock appropriately for Chiron.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Hemlock
Hell
is
yeah.
so
Yo.
perfect. What the fuck?
Also, the coloring on the fire fur here is
it's
fucking
so good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's
so
heat,
good.
but well, yeah, that's accurate.
It's so good.
It's really hard to draw fire too, in my opinion.
Yup.
To make those and water and fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one is of my character Honeysuckle on top of T-Rex Alistair. Let's go.
Now we talked about how Wind always has a shell in her transform. We didn't talk about what other people have. It's like
Oh yeah, Alistair has the guitar. It's right
Yeah.
there. He has
it's,
it. That's
it's
canon.
fused to his fucking hand.
The guitar and the hair.
I better be. Incredible. Thank you, Catman. Here it is.
Thank you.
Here it is.
Jason, this was the art that we told Hedges Corner to repost because you had to dip last time.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a downer here, folks. Today is my actual birthday, but a large chunk of this year, we weren't sure if I'd reach it. I had been dealing with some severe and abnormal case of osteonecrosis and osteomyelitis in my jaw, and we were looking at getting pretty severe surgery done to save my skull from rotting inside my head, but it was risky, and there was a chance of things going fatally wrong thanks to another condition I have. Obviously, that weighed on me a ton, but one of the things that provided me mental comfort was this quote from Chiron in the finale of Act 2, where he told Marin that people continue to live on through the impacts they leave behind on others. This quote's been rattling in my brain for a while now, as well as the concept of this oil painting in honor of it, and I thought, well, If I survive the surgery, even though I don't paint and haven't made saving throw fan art before, I've got no excuse but to make it a reality after it's haunted the back of my mind for 3 years, and its inspiring quote has given me comfort during a hard time. So here's the finished product. Seriously, thank you all for what you do. I know at the end of the day, it's a silly D&D show with the first central villains being a dick wizard and the alligator detective, but like, it's seriously powerful when it needs to be. From the bottom of my heart, keep on leaving impacts so that even in death, you still live. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's fucking go.
I'm really glad you are
it almost
okay
got me
too.
again. It almost got me again. I almost cried a second.
I'm
Please, sorry, Jason, you react to this because you weren't here last week.
Yes.
I'm so sorry for how the circumstances happened, but I'm very grateful that you are okay. And I appreciate, I mean, this is just every art in general for anybody who drops art in general for any show really, but obviously we're referencing Saving Throw right now. We really do appreciate just the art. I know Chris for sure because it's his baby, but like we all just appreciate because like this show is definitely, like we've mentioned before, is a passion show. It's a labor show. Like it doesn't get the big audience, but the people who are dedicated.
We love what we
always
do.
just
We love what
appreciate
we
them,
do
yeah.
here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So even if it's just somebody saying, "Hey, I like this. It's something I can do just to chill," or it makes even a deeper impact like it did here. It's just phenomenal that it's reached people, and I'm so happy that A, you're okay, and B, that everybody finds their own way to appreciate just any amount of comfort they can get from it, because we love doing it. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you all, and like I said, thank you so much for the art, and thank you so much for just being there. And also, I'm really glad that you're okay, and I'm sorry that it happened in the first place. So yeah.
We said it last time, but like, Jesus God, like, what an incredibly emotional story. Like the fact that you are effectively immortalized in the story as the fucking bar we went into. In that arc, like, God, and holy shit, the fact that anything we've done has made us any sort of difference to anybody. Like Hedges Corn in the chat says recovery has gone well since, by the way, going back to work and stuff soon. That's that's incredible. Like God, I'm
gonna undercut the severity with, once again, new mouth just dropped.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Thank you, Hedges Corner.
Thank you so much, Hedges. Like,
thank you so much.
Genuinely, so happy to hear you're doing well, and goddamn,
recovery's gone well since. Going back to work soon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm super glad.
Thanatos with, oh no, I have to go right after the devastatingly beautiful message. Art. I've seen art using this reference image in so many 3-character ships, so I've decided to make Cade, Marin, and TL version. Let's go.
I have no idea what this is referencing, but I want this in my home.
I believe, if I'm not wrong, this is the bullying PSA that was very Yuri.
That's hilarious. Holy shit.
I gotta Google that now.
What an incredible thing for Elise to say.
I googled bullying PSA thruple. I got nothing. This is gorgeous.
That's so good.
Thanatos pushing the Cade agenda, as they are wont to do.
Love to see it. 2 and 3 are some little meme draw-overs or doodles along with text I thought fit them. I stole the Herzog joke from Waddle Dee.
Baron saying, fuck, that is my circus. And those are my monkeys. Vic and I quote that frequently because it's such a good bit.
That's so good. Oh, shit. Fucking win with Doze.
I'll read it. Fuck it. She felt her siblings' arms around her. A fight, was it, or brotherly embrace? Either way, it suffocated.
That's really good.
We have Chiron with the. I couldn't get a good crack there. Didn't get my medical license revoked for nothing. Hey. He is Chiron Hemlock FMD. He has a fantasy medical doctorate. You can't take that away from him.
Herzog trying to find Trotem with his magic seeing eyes. Just woke up, can't see anything.
It's that meme of the guy waking up and it's like the blinding light hitting him.
Yeah. Looks up at the stars. My friends, how are you?
Oh,
Les.
Oh no! That's good.
No, my heart.
It's good. She didn't die. It's okay. Oh no, the
Chiron looked at the amulet. There's the locket, I should say.
Yeah. And
the locket's so good.
And then
Opinion. That's true. That'll pay off in 1 year or so. Who knows?
Yeah, a little less than that probably.
Maybe.
We had an editorial. I'm not a nepotism hire. My dad doesn't like me.
That's true.
I love that.
It'll all make sense eventually. Just don't worry about it.
Oh shit! Wait, now I'm concerned. There's lore.
We have what I assume is
that's
Kate and Marin talking about DL at a distance. Anyway, why is archery so fucking sexy? Shoulders and absolute physical control. Next question.
Wow, that's so true.
Archery, then.
That's so true.
I gotta go back to
archery. Jesus Christ, Thanatos.
Fuck.
Baking my dead husband into a cookie. What is this a redraw of?
An actual person doing that.
This is a TikTok or something,
Yeah.
Vessler driving Darmay home, which is really funny for some reason.
Fuck yeah.
Why does the prince call you baby girl? How about we stop talking for a little while?
All-time classic meme. Helmetless jumper propaganda. Let's go.
We have what looks a Tamagotchi life community that says, "Okay, fine, I'm a homosexual for Vessler." Why don't people give things yas anymore?
Another one of my discords has the yeah as an emoji.
That's really
so
good.
So good.
Alistair and Chiron, bro.
Read it, idiot.
What if you were gently tending to my wounds, bashful, while scolding me for being so reckless, bashful, but you stopped mid-sentence while you were looking up to find me longingly staring at you, bashful. What zen, bro? Bashful.
You know the best part about this, the Chiron and Alistair like
shipping?
animosity. No, or shipping in this case, animosity shipping. Guess who's been way fucking meaner to Alistair like the last 2 or 3 episodes, by the way. It hasn't been Chiron. I'm just putting it out. I know who it's been. Fucking Ash laid into the fucker.
Oh, dude.
He needs it.
Ash,
he's a Zach type. He needs tough love.
Yeah, Ash and Alistair are not. We're probably the least close out of anybody in the
I would
quintet, I think. And that's
which is hilarious. I think
it's beautiful.
That's a good question for the thing. Who's the
farthest apart?
Who's closest to?
Yeah,
that's I can flip that.
Farthest.
This beautiful win.
Yeah, who hasn't made a deal with some years old deity of questionable morals, standings, and motives? There was a conversation happening in the D&D the other day. I was like, I don't really know about RLA. Like, if she's on the level or not. I'm like, no, she's not on the level. What have I done to present that she's on the level? She's a bad person. She's a person that made bad choices.
But Arlea has talked a lot to win in dreams, and it's been kind of nice.
Just because someone talks to you a lot doesn't make them a better person.
I disagree with that. Also, Alistair and fucking Chiron.
Read it.
Fucking, I can't believe this. Girls are hot. Guys are hot. Why is everyone so hot?
It's true.
Oh,
People
fuck.
always
This is
say-
from Sorry.
People always say "fuck around and find out" as if that's a bad thing. I love finding out. I need to understand.
I fucking love this person on Twitter. Let me be clear. This person is immaculate.
Oh, it's Juniper. Yeah, their tweets are so good.
One of the all-time greats. Like, one of the few reasons I still open Twitter, apart from just posting our own posts.
Aren't they the fucking just got my nipples pierced Claire's person?
I think so, yeah.
I think so,
I'm pretty sure they are.
4 is some traditional doodles. Let's go. Hell
Less
yeah.
Errol. Less picking up Marin.
Oh my god.
Marin
She's so little.
My character, I think he and Marin would get along. Or her and Marin would get along. The fucking stones is crazy good. I love that. Also, you think your character and Marin would get along? What kind of character is your character? I mean that in a loving way. 5 is a self-indulgent illustration I did when I noticed the similarities between the KMT trio and a trio of my own characters.
Hello, Cade Marin and TL from Saving Throw. Hello, Hector Karena, guessing, and Serena from Myths and Seasons. Wait, drop the Myths and Seasons. And then we have... I assume things get bad between slide A and slide 2.
There's only 2 people in the bottom slides. What happened? Oh no!
And 2 of them turn into monstrosities.
Oh no! Oh fuck!
Oh, man-made horns beyond my comprehension.
A work in progress of an animatic accidentally turned into animation for the song Guns for Hire, so mute the audio to avoid copyright. I do appreciate that. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. No.
What
What the fuck?
Eat your heart out, end of season 1 Arcane.
Wow. God damn.
That was
Very
fucking
cool.
cool. Holy
Shit, dude. What the fuck, Toast?
God damn it. Thanatos. Thanatos says their OC is Marin but a furry.
Okay.
God damn it, that's so good.
If I thought about that, I could have appealed to a whole other market at the beginning of Saving Throw.
Let's save it for the endless sea of occur.
There's cat ladies there.
Hell yeah. Will Ben with yes, totally had this ready from the get-go. Yep, nope, no evidence to the contrary. Oh, shout out to Bugbear Shaman.
Bugbears.
Bugbear Shaman, Bugbear Raider,
I think it's a reference to when Vessel was reading out possible other remember like the double hat gang?
Oh,
The people of Wissenmore have been having troubles with bugbears raiding their turret. Annoying little bastards.
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you for your input.
Shout out to Bugbears.
Is it the very last one? The very last one's a roke, the big birds. And the note here is this boat is so big, it's rocks. It sounds like something you would have said.
Gargoyle.
That's true. It's not the best time for that.
Blue track. Sprite.
So true. So true.
Thank you, Will, then, for keeping the
Hell yeah. These
bit
are so
alive.
good. These are so good. Thanatos as well with, as usual, during stream doodles.
Nice.
Toast is taking a break at drawing at the start of the stream.
Good.
Oh, fuck.
Take a break.
No, fucking Errol saying, what do you do when you've
cursed
done all you
hatless
can?
Errol.
No, it's so beautiful. The drawing of Chiron's locket.
Chiron
Bless
burning
his
the bed.
husband.
Oh, Chiron burning the bandages, yeah. Everybody's sleeping. Wynn's just a big shell with a blanket over it.
Mare Bear is so cute. Marin's dirty.
Yeah, I can't believe nobody commented on Mare Bear.
People both in the comments and the Discord did. I didn't want to interrupt the scene because you were doing a scene. But
He also
Mare Bear
called
is so
Kassira Cassie, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
didn't want Marin to kill me at the moment.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I didn't really think about Darme fitting inside of the Carverstone house.
It's all of us sleeping.
Yeah.
Winning
Yeah.
the shell is so good.
Yeah.
Yo.
Very bottom middle is a very tiny man walking with their coffee singing new Dumber just dropped.
Fucking, I hate it here. Also, people were talking about this. Are all the house is the Carverstone house built only for dwarves?
It's 100% like Ian McKellen knocking his head on shit in the fucking.
I was gonna say, would it have been like last night when we sat at that table that was 2 feet tall and a chair that was 1 foot
they're
off
definitely
the ground?
built for like yes, Zach, it would be exactly at that place we had dinner at where the fucking chairs were tiny. Yes.
The chairs were miserable at this restaurant. Everything else was pretty good, but Jesus Christ!
like,
What about
Yeah,
doors? What about the doors? People were strange or no?
No, I mean we were fine at the doors, but like sitting down was terrible.
I liked it.
No, it was good. As well as the second page. Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking, I know what you are.
the Alistair, I know what you are is so good.
We got
That was
TL
me
shooting through.
perceiving fucking.
I want to,
Best
by the way,
there
I want
and
to
the
fucking
prince.
rewind. Zach was being mean to me about the scene 5 seconds before he goes, "Oh shit, are they gay?" And then he's locked in.
Yeah, but I regret nothing from that, Chris. I was right.
And we have Darmay, Chiron, and Junver basically telling him he'll go fuck himself. And then the memory of Cade being like, "Hey, pal."
Oh, that's really good. Holy shit. Wow. And the bottom right, the drawing of all 5 of us is so good.
Well, guys.
The quickest little
Just
sketch.
little guys.
It's so good. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Toast.
Thank you, Thanatos.
I
The
love this
Chrono Wizard don't have too much from the stream, but I've got some sketches based on the last stream, mostly to honor Selfaria and of course to draw my favorite NPC. Let's
Rest
go.
in peace, the real one. Oh, the fucking cats! I forgot about the cats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Herzog being assaulted by a field of cats. Never forget.
So good.
So many cats.
Fuck.
Oh my god. And yeah, Selfaria having her moment of autonomy
Melting apart. Yeah.
and then getting promptly shot.
Ah.
And then then self-nuking, I guess. Oh my god, the ash line.
Yeah.
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 Holding.
I tried so far, yeah. I tried to fix you.
Damn.
And then we have Roa.
Yeah, fix
You guys are assuming Ash was doing it for
Noble reason.
sympathetic reasons. You overestimate my empathy.
Damn.
I want to take it out of me out of the fight.
And then Roa. Herzog? No, he just did things on his own in private and have his quiet time. Oh shit, he was doing evil shit, wasn't he?
That was
Oh, yeah.
like such a good moment of levity in a heavy moment.
It was. Damn.
She's the least serious of that trio, so that's she's a goofy guy.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah.
And she's also all of our favorites of that trio. So,
Coincidence? I think not.
folks.
Hey,
it's only 12:40 a.m. We're doing good.
It's not
hey, 37 minutes of art. That's more streamlined than we've been in the past.
Yeah. Well, folks, we'll see you whenever you see us next time. You're all the best. Have a great night. A ding ding ding.
Fun.
Ding ding ding.